as well when you have a Pantheon diving in, when you have an Echo trying to get onto the backline, when you have a Rel there as well. Like Magnet Storm alongside a Cannon Barrage is going to be a lot of damage here for Schalke. We'll see if they can continue their blue buff over to his red. Is taking the top side Scuttle Crab. So in the end, both junglers doing the path we expected them to.
Yeah, now check this out. This is a tough spot for Hirit. He's got an extra range minion, and he's going to find Gilius.
Splash in from Gilius, jump away from Hirit. Hirit does still have his splash. Flash in from Broken Blade, looking for the chase. The spear connects, and Gilius gets first blood.
Nice confidence from Gilius there to walk underneath the tower, and just poor timing. It's good wave control there from Broken Blade, knowing he didn't have to take a reset, because with that extra wave coming in, it just is naturally going to start pushing back towards his side. They're focus firing down those first melee ones, so yes, eventually that will go back towards Hirit on that next wave, which means some pressure alleviated. And again, it's very nice for Misfits that Hirit was able to dodge that gank even without having any jungle support, because now there will be that objective trade in the Infernal.
Razok getting the first dragon of the game. Infernal secured. Misfits at about an 800 gold deficit right now as Vanda and Hobby push up. And I do want to talk a little bit about Schalke and how well they've played these last few games, Ender, because I think if we look at them, a positive kill-death ratio at 15 minutes, and also these sizable gold leads at 15, it tends to be a good thing for Schalke if they can get ahead, and they're looking to get further ahead as they dive Hirit in the top lane. Gilius jumps in with the stun. Hirit tries to hop away. He lands one bounce. Gilius might go down to the tower here. Just about survives, but Hirit takes him out, and now Broken Blade's on the chase. Hirit with a good escape and a 2v1, and Neon is now on the receiving end. Undertow comes out. Vanda dashing forward. Neon's already flashed. One more Undertow should spell the death of a Kaiser. Vanda secures it, and Limit not there in time to save his AD carry.
What happened? Everything was going so well for Schalke, and then a poorly played dive on the top side of the map. Hirit is able to escape with just a sliver of HP, and that opens up the trade dive in bot.
So that Grand Starfall, Magnet Storm is now available for Limit. Neon has the killer instinct, and you can see Limit diving in. But the problem is, you've still got Featherstorm here for Copy. He's got the flash, he's got the heal, he's looking to get out, and he manages to do it just for the moment. Neon going in, but he's quickness charmed. Comet Storm coming out as well, as here goes the big fight. 4v4 in the bottom lane. Hirit is the first to fall. Limit coming in as well. Schalke brought all 5 players down towards the bottom, and Vanda eats a parlay to the rear and gets killed. Now Razok underneath the tower tries to pop the ultimate, but you can't escape a 5v1. Schalke pull the trigger in the bottom lane and get 3 quick kills. Just a beautiful dive there from Schalke, knowing they had all the TPs in the world to show up, attacking with that numbers advantage. And even during that time, that Mountain Drake is going to come onto the map, so they find that off the back of the fight as well. Let's watch it again, because it's Limit to start it off, but it's all coordinated simultaneously, with all the globals going to the exact same location. Now, Kabi lives for a long time. The charm does catch Neon, which does keep him up, but then here it's stuck in the middle of 5 people, doesn't have the Mega Gnar ready just yet, and there you go, the little flip there onto Banner keeps him in place for Broken Blade to shut him down too. It feels a little bit like if Hirit's TP had been to tower instead of to the middle of the minion wave, get back into the middle lane after the fight had gone down. You can see Misfits investing some resources into trying to push this in. Rift held down a minute before the plates fall, and this tower should go down. I don't think Abadage is going to be able to defend it in a 1v3. Rift charges forward. Razok just needs a couple more auto attacks to take it. First tower of the game is Razok. Abadage is going to dive back in. That was a little bit greedy, I think, from the Echo.
Minions secured, I think we're going to say off that. In the meantime, of course, the rest of his team pushing those side lanes, so Neon trying to get some plates in the bot side.
I said it earlier, and as soon as Broken Blade is in that 1v1, he's 30 CS up now. He's got an Essence Reaver. He's got 2 kills. Hirit basically can't do anything just because of the amount of pressure Schalke put and the amount of time they have invested into getting Broken Blade ahead. We've got 2.5 minutes before the Cloud Dragon is up. Schalke playing on the top side of the map right now. Rifthold about to spawn. I believe it's about 45 seconds to a minute away as Misfits get their blue buff. And it looks like Schalke are going to take a little bit of time just to gain vision control around here. Hirit plays, he scales relatively well into the game. Even now, Cobby and Vanda trying to do something as Broken Blade cleared out the wave with a Cannon Barrage earlier. The Rifthold will be secured by Gilius, and you can see Cobby and Vanda, they're being given this tower. Like, it's fine. Broken Blade doesn't need to get close to this.
Yeah, it's interesting you bring up the scaling with Gore Drinker, because I do feel like, especially with like a lot of the item changes and balance changes over the last few years, League of Legends has gone from like less like hard early game pop-up champions, less hard, you know, level 16 monstrosities, and it's been flattened to lack a lot of these fighter items and be very good all the way through 3 items. So it does feel like most comps nowadays are skirmish comps, you know, and are going to have general effectiveness at most stages of the game.
And we'll see as Schalke look to take down this tower. Their gold lead will extend to about 1,700 or so, and that's the observers were showing us a moment ago the goal between these two teams, and I'm actually going to wait for a second on that because I realize the Ocean Dragon is spawning, but Neither team going for the fight. Let's see, you can see Broken Blade about 2,000 gold ahead. I will bring Ash out. You've got Pantheon who can use the Aegis Assault, but Abadage is going to try and jump onto Hirit here, who will just be able to walk away, but you've also got Limit who can go in. Like, you've got so many ways of checking bushes. We have seen a few compositions recently where you only have one dedicated tank and you don't really have that way to get into this area of darkness.
Yeah, and I like how Schalke played that around the Drake very patiently. They always, you know, every 30-second timers on the waves in mid lane, get priority, then consider the Drake. Well, the first time they didn't feel super great because Misfits had a couple people push down towards the bot side, so they say, slow it down, play for the next wave, then Vision, then Drake, secured. Misfits say, we don't want to contest that at all, so they also end up losing that bot lane tower on top of it. So Schalke amassed a pretty decent gold lead for themselves, about 2,500. A lot of that, like we have mentioned many times this game, going to be held by Broken Blade, and that is such, usually you'd say there's like two main GP builds. One is the full crit, and that's the team fight build. The other is stuff like Sterix Gauge and more of these bruisery items that give you a whole lot of threat over a side lane. Well, Gilius, he's looking to just jump on in here.
Grand Starfall coming in. Gilius locks up 3. Vander's going to try and flash away VTO in the middle of them all, and VTO's already got the kill. Neon coming in from the side as well, and Limit is in the midst of this fight. Limit, it was almost down. You can see a double kill coming from Razork as Abadage and Broken Blade join the fray. 3v3, Razork trying to step forward. Abadage, oh, the Blade Caller not quite enough to kill off Limit. Cobby still very healthy. Razork flashing in, Gorjinka trying to heal. Cobby comes back in, but they weren't quite on the same page. Cobby flashes forward, and Broken Blade will fall. Limit almost goes down as well as Abadage is now the new target. Hirit Nars out. The chase is on, but Abadage has all of that extra movement speed and will be able to get away.
Schalke getting a little overconfident right there. Of course, Gilius sees his window to go flying in. I really liked his flash.
Rogue have been taking down both the undefeated as here comes the Starfall once again. Cannon Barrage wasn't enough to get the slows. Razork in the top lane trying to fight off Abadage, but Abadage does still have the Chrono Shift to break back if he needs to. Teleport's coming into the top lane. Vander's getting chased away. Blast Cone will keep him safe for now. There's no turret in that top lane, and Neon just dives straight in. The Attract Kai'Sa combo.
Oh, not the TP again,
TP comes in from Hirit, and he goes straight into Mininar. No Rage Bar, nothing available. And Hirit TP's into his demise. Abadage still on the chase. VTO overstepped, and VTO will be taken out underneath the tower.
That was just so good by Schalke. Each individual player right there, I can name Abadage, Neon, and Limit, all showed up after the initial engage. Did not work out at all, but again, utilizing the Kai'Sa-Rel synergy, that is going to mean the Baron 2 with 3 players falling down. Razor gives up on contesting the Baron. He's got nothing. This one's going to Schalke. They're right back in the lead by a long shot. Watch this one more time, because again, actually, well, this is the fight in the top lane. What exciting things happened here? I think Abadage just sort of ran away.
Yeah, but then he runs back in.
Oh! Meanwhile, in the mid lane, check the Neon lands the W, and then look how he uses the Killer Instinct to apply the CC. So it gets right next to Vander, which of course means the CC lockdown from Limit is going to be there, and then Limit immediately cancels the jump there from the Gnar. He pops into Mini as well, immediately coming out of Mega. That's just unlucky, and then Abadage with the brilliant setup of Parallel Convergence. Again, those 3 players showing up in a big way, each to get a kill.
I mean, Schalke just showing how good their pick potential is. You've got so many individual stuns, so many ways. The middle of the game as well, we said, can Broken Blade extend this lead? Can he get the advantage he has over here and really take it throughout the rest of the map? But at the moment, he's about 4,000 gold ahead, I believe, in that 1v1 matchup. As Schalke perhaps look for a fight. Bandit going in with the quickness with the Magnet Storm, keeps them all locked in place. Now, Limit will die. The rest of Misfits can't really chase any further. TP coming in from Abadage. Ragnarok has been
just
used.
Just ults back to bot lane.
Yep, and just dives all the way back.
Yeah, just back into the split push, right? He's got the Baron buff, you'll love to see it. Gilius has to flash away here, but he should be A-okay. So off of that play, Schalke still get that turret in the bot lane, but Misfits with a good attack, slowing down the Baron. It's just going to be that turret. I doubt Broken Blade is able to finish off top. Actually, he's probably going to get this top lane tower as well, but they won't lose any inhibitor turret damage or anything like that. So Misfits are going to lick their wounds and be okay. Not happy, but they'll be okay with how the last 2 minutes went.
They might not be quite as okay right now. Oh, he flashes into the Scat of the Week. You can see what Broken Blade was thinking. Flash over the Scat of the Week. But Abadage does have the ultimate to get himself out if he needs.
Misfits trying to find the fight there. Of course, Broken Blade, he was pushing minions in the mid lane. So like, hey, if we can find the snap pick, like we did on Limit earlier, when that Baron was active, we can fight without Broken Blade. Here we go, one shot.
Imagine if he had Flash. He almost kills Cobby, though. Death's Daughter. Holy moly, that's a lot of damage. Neon dives into the backline. Cobby flashes away. Limit going in, and Abadage at the perfect flank at the perfect time to guide into the backline of Misfits. That's one for Neon. He's on a killing speed. The Gold Drinker not enough. Limit will go down as VTO gets a kill. Hirit trying to clean this one up. He's got VTO next to him, but they can't quite get in. Hirit, oh, he only Nars the minions. What did they do to you, man? Pay for it with your life. Pivot taken out as Schalke push forward.
I've just been so impressed by the individual play from Schalke in this game. Like, the initial team fight is not working for them, but then, again, a huge parallel convergence on the flank there from Abadage. It is just a beautiful thing to watch. Give them champions with high agency, and they are going to show up. Schalke's looking legit.
They really are, and I think a lot of people over the last couple of weeks were wondering, when will this Schalke train stop? When's it gonna be like the football team, they start losing again? Let's be honest, but it doesn't seem to be showing any signs of slowing.
This objective, they're going to give that up, and Soul Point will be up for Schalke in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where Schalke took the Baron last time, gave up the Dragon. You kind of want to get both of them if you could, but the Baron is obviously a better objective at the time, and now they have 20 seconds on the next one, so they can start to push up towards that. Not that much vision control. Let's see how many controllers they've got. They've only got 2 in their inventory, so there is an opportunity here for Misfits if they can find a good avenue of approach, maybe catch someone out, maybe find a pick. But Schalke will slowly push them.
Has yet to actually threaten and hit this tower, but now this bot lane completely left open. Schalke's going to be hitting that one, and Schalke don't have to hit the Baron. Just watch as Misfits lose pieces of their base.
It's the issue with only really having one person that can match up into either Broken Blade or into Abadage. VTO, the only guy who's really farmed enough to be able to push into either of these players, and you can see Abadage takes the inhibitor. VTO now coming down here does have the TP.
It's just very good team play from Schalke again, and now Abadage early in the game, he was struggling against the Syndra, now feeling very good. Matsane, minute 40 seconds away from the Ocean Soul. Again, not trying to take too many risks here and throw away their advantage. And by moving towards, wait a second, limit. Here we go.
So overstep just a little bit here because the chase is on. Razov trying to do what he can with the Gordon. Hits the Grand Starfall, and is what you talked about, Ender. Schalke can all dive bomb in as soon as they catch one of you. Abadage dives onto the back line. He tries to get Vander with the rocket bat. He'll be able to secure the kill, and Schalke pick up 3 quick kills. And now Misfits, 2 men left alive to try and defend against the oncoming storm that is Schalke.
Schalke were waiting for an objective. They were waiting for Misfits to make a mistake, and they pounce immediately, just like they have this entire game. Do they have the minions, though? A wave is here in the middle lane. Copy and VTO to try and push it away.
Who cares about minions when you can dive the enemy mid lane? Abadage jumps forward, jumps back with the chrono break, and there's only Cobby left alive. 1 man standing against the army that is the Royal Blues. Schalke, 4 games in a row, their best record since spring 2019. Schalke clean it up on the fountain and go 5-2.
Schalke, what a bounce back.